I'm making it happen, I'm like a centipede. Niggas be green, they draining my energy. Killing my soul, they seem like the enemy. Yeah, down.
Hi guys, welcome back, Brown Bro fam. We missed you.
Let me wake up.
And we need to give him some time to wake up apparently.
Let me wake up.
How's your weekend been? Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
This month has been jam-packed with stuff for us, specifically.
Are you looking at the camera or the TV?
You tell me, because you have access to looking at.
You're supposed to look at the camera.
That's what I am looking at. What does it look like I'm looking at on the screen when you look at me?
The TV.
I'm looking at the camera actually. So should I?
Happy Pride, guys.
So maybe we should be looking at the TV, right? Because
we shouldn't be looking at the TV.
Right.
It's a distraction.
Exactly.
It's a fucking distraction.
That's why we're looking at the camera. Anyway, so back to looking at the camera. We've been going at each other's head all day, and I've only seen him for the past 25 minutes. While he was just getting in the shower trying to get ready for the show. Okay, so like I said, Pride Month is jam-packed for us. And of course, with all of the festivities that we have to do that I'm hearing about.
that I signed us up for.
Yes, I'm here for all of it, though. I'm going to give him a hard time first, though. So yeah, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. Where's my flag?
It's over there.
Wow.
Can I get it?
No.
It's on my... Okay, sorry. Happy Pride Month, y'all. What you been doing for the Pride Month so far?
I went out yesterday.
Yes.
But honestly, I haven't really celebrated too much because honestly, I'm a little nervous to go out.
Okay.
In large crowds right now, just with the whole governor here, DeSantis, and the rules and
yeah,
they don't want the drag queens in certain places, and then they canceled the Pride Parade here in Orlando. So it's just
I get it.
It's just gonna. But I'm gonna celebrate in my own little way.
Yes,
we'll go out, with my friends where I feel safe. Yeah,
make our own plans and. It's regardless of whatever. Pride Month is still gonna be Pride Month.
It's Pride Month every month.
They're gonna reverse that, but it's still a time to celebrate. That's what we're supposed to be fixated on. But I think in the news and the media right now, there isn't much to celebrate as it pertains to our cause, and
there's a lot of hate.
It is a lot of. Oh my God, it's been heightened. But it reminds me of when we got our new president and we started to see more race issues come up. It's the same thing, but his mini-me is doing it by way of attacking the LGBT community. We are just super fortunate to have him as our governor. Fortunate. But we'll move on from that. Like you said, it affects us, but we don't let it affect us. If that makes sense. It affects us, but we don't let it affect us.
Right.
So we go carry on regularly scheduled programs. These lawmakers don't know us personally, and if they did, they probably would be happy to know that we are good people. So aside from that, I don't need the validation from the government.
I don't need the validation from nobody.
Yeah, at this point.
I pay my bills. I do what I need to do on my own.
Yes.
I live my life for me, not you. So you can go to hell.
Yes, but guys, keep vigilant. Do your best to pay attention to your surroundings and where you're going. And I have been picking up on more people side-eyeing me than I've had to do in years.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, before I was out. I've noticed that, but I'm also they also are going to soak it all up because when you see me, it's an experience, period. So you could say
what's the experience?
Whatever. The experience is just the
experience. Dex experience.
Yeah, period. Ask about me. All right, so what's up?
So what? You want to recap them real quick? What we did? We went to DC Pride.
Yes.
That was a good time. That was your first time there.
Yeah.
In DC, period.
Yeah.
That was my first time going to Pride in DC.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. I had a blast.
Dope experience. We saw a lot of familiar faces. We saw some supporters that tapped into the Brown Bros podcast, which we love as well, and let us know that we're right on the right track with what we're doing here. But DC was lit. T.O. had us showing us around. He had us in the streets. I miss T.O. T.O. is so funny. I wish y'all get to. We should
have him on
more. Yeah.
Try to tell him.
Well, he'll be in town soon, from what he says.
T.O.
We'll see you soon on the Brown Bro podcast, for sure. What else should we recap them on? You said you went out yesterday.
I've
been in Disney for the past 5 days. Enjoying the Disney experience. Disney, one of the biggest allies to the LGBTQ plus community, has still showed nothing but love to the LGBTQ plus community, knowing that's what's going on here in Florida. They're the biggest business in Florida in general. I learned so many good things about them, and they'll have a lot more support for me now than I supported already, just because they see us as people, they see us as, as human. And I did have the opportunity to go to a cool content creator retreat kind of situation. It was a lot of fun, but there was also a lot of work involved, and I'll probably share that in a vlog. Yeah, about Disney?
Just about content.
Oh yeah, of course.
So your editing is on point now, is what you're saying.
So content creating is definitely
you got it.
Definitely a job. I met a lot of people that have it as their full-time job.
That's the goal.
Pretty much majority of them were full-time content creators, and it was good to meet them because they gave us some insight. I noticed that a lot of them do have the anxieties that some of us have when it comes to posting. That's the reason why I'm not an avid poster. This anxiety, when it comes to posting and knowing what to say in the caption and all that other stuff.
But in person, he has none of that problem, nothing.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. That's what people tell me, but in my head it's different.
It's
and
always in our heads.
But right.
Every time.
But that's why I like to experience people in person. That's why I'm not on the device as much, because I rather the vibe in person. You get to feel me out. But content creator retreat is what I called it. It was a blast. I learned so much about content creating. I learned so much about Disney. I learned so much about different foods and drinks, and it was a vibe, a complete vibe. So let's get to the hot seat. We got some questions that will probably be good conversation starters out there for you guys to think of on your own too. So join in on the fun. The first question is hood or clean cut, as in dating preference for a guy. Hood?
I think for me, I like a balance. I like a clean cut guy who has a little bit of
yeah, I do too.
To kind of
But can we choose one for the sake of the game?
For the sake of the game, I'll choose clean cut. I don't want clean cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose clean cut too. As I mature, the hood was so fun.
Back in my younger days.
It's still fun, but clean cut, I like it. That turns me on just as much too.
Smell good, look good. Yeah. Put a suit on. I can take you home to mom.
Yes.
We look good together. We smell good together.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose clean cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose clean cut. But I like a balance of both. If you clean cut and got a little bit of hood in you.
Yes, because it's giving well-rounded, right?
Yeah, but not hood.
What's hood? Just because there's ghetto and there's hood. I feel hood just means, for me, let me give you my perspective.
Yeah.
Hood means living in the hood, down the street, Pine Hills. Shout out to Pine Hills, by the way. I lived in Pine Hills for a while when I was saving for my house. There's nothing wrong with that. So Pine Hills, that's hood.
You think so?
Yeah. That's for sure hood. You know it. Okay, you don't think that's hood? Ghetto versus hood.
I would say that's a little ghetto.
It's a little ghetto?
I feel like hood to me would be
Paramore.
That's before they did the gentrification.
Okay.
Because they was really offing people heads over there.
Oh, that's ghetto.
Ghetto?
Mm-hmm.
So what's hood?
Hood is just
rough.
It's rough. Yeah, the urban.
Goatee rough.
that might be ghetto too, no? I don't know. Ghetto.
AK-47s and choppers.
Yeah.
That's hood. I don't want to be in nobody's car.
Do y'all even think that there's a difference between hood and ghetto? For me, so hood is just being from a more rural area. Ghetto is
Ghetto is a
the
lifestyle.
I feel like it is a lifestyle. I genuinely believe it's
I don't
like.
offend nobody with saying
No,
that.
I mean.
It's a lifestyle. I think it's a lifestyle.
No, we're not shunning you or condemning you for being what you
Hell, I
are.
can be a little ghetto at times.
Ghetto, yeah. Explain ghetto. Let me see. I can look around this house and find a couple of ghetto things to
I can look at you and see a couple of
Period. I'm from the hood in Brooklyn, New York. So if you do see a little bit of my growing up, that's fine.
I am from the suburbs.
Of
Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Georgia is where I was raised.
Okay.
But I was born in Washington, D.C. As you can see, my family is not a cookie cutter family. They like to turn up and have a good time.
They are so fun. Shout out to Auntie. Well, damn. She said something so funny. I wish I could tell y'all. She says a lot of funny, off the chain, unhinged stuff. But shout out to Auntie. Shout out to your mom. We went up there for her birthday. It was so dope. I love seeing her in love at, her adult age.
Yeah, she found love at 54, got married, so it's never too
And the
late.
guy loves her. She's the apple in his
tell,
eye.
like,
I love that.
Anything her and his wife wants, she gets.
Yeah, I love it.
They love it. He backs her.
But that was a fun trip. Okay, so the next question is jealous or territorial? What would you say you are, jealous or territorial?
Ooh. If I had to pick one, it would be territorial.
When it comes to you?
When it comes to like who I'm with.
Okay.
I'm not really jealous. I don't really get jealous like that. Unless, no, I've just never been jealous.
Yeah. I think it's easier to say that, well, so you territorial.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for me to say too territorial. Not easier, but it's a fact because of maturity.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand the jealous part. So you are you're not saying it's just something that you'll mature out of.
Right.
But I was jealous before. Shoot,
Well,
I
we've
definitely
all been there when we was
What?
jealous. I mean, I'm just going off the sack. God damn.
The sack.
The sack. I'm just going off of the fact that I have to pick one.
Yeah.
So
I pick territorial.
But both. With a little bit of jealousy sometimes, but not too much. I've never been really like the jealous type.
Yeah.
Now, territorial, like, well, I want you to myself, but you make other plans to do other things. Like, no, I want you to be with me, But I know it's life. It's not going to happen. You can't be up under my ass 24/7, so it's okay.
And it's bound to happen where you will experience something.
Yeah, even with my friends, I be a little territorial with some of my friends, too.
Yeah.
Like, who is this bitch? Like, who is this?
Who is this? I know you're not talking.
I know you're not
talking. The main
talking.
one that brings the new bitches around. Please. All right. So, what kind of friend would you say you are?
I feel like we answered this before.
No.
We did.
Yep.
Season 1, episode 4.
First of all, girl, you get on my nerves. Go ahead. What kind of friend are you?
I feel like
the question was just to jog your memory before.
Here we go.
No, because I like to do that with people that love to run their mouths like they know what they're talking about.
Here you go.
So
go ahead.
Anyway,
me.
I'm gonna enlighten you.
Please do.
The question was, what do you look for in your friends? What are some character traits that you look for in your friends?
Okay.
Not what type of friends.
So I'm still basically answering the same question
about yourself. Now go ahead. What kind of friend are you? So this is what we do. So now y'all getting to see us more peeled back because we're so comfortable with you guys. But this is what we do on a regular. So what kind of friend are you?
What kind of friend am I? Friend. Let me tell you, friend. I feel like overall, I'm the friend who's always going to be there for you. Whether you have if you need help, anything like that, you can always reach out. But I'm the turn up friend amongst everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always going to be there to support you. I'm always going to be like, well, let's do this, let's do that. Let's go here, let's go there. You know what I'm saying? And you're an example of that because you're always there majority of the time. There. But I just feel like I'm the fun friend. I like to have a good time. Life is short.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Let's have a good time.
You are the turn up friend.
I need to slow the fuck down though.
Yes. Balance. We talk about that often, but when the time comes, it'll happen. I can agree with that. I'm a witness that you're that. The type of friend that I am, I believe that I'm really supportive. I'm fair with my friends.
Crazy.
And I mean, the crazy, It depends on who's saying it, but for me, I am that supportive friend that's gonna back you. I'm gonna give you the real. I'm not. What I'm not doing is like shell gaming or gaslighting you. I'm not playing that. I take accountability, even if it's tough for me in the moment. I will come back. I always come back, and anybody can attest to that. I don't have to prove anything, but I think that that's the kind of friend I am. And also, I'm more of a solution-oriented person and friend. So, you know, when my friends come, I do have a lot of people that come to me with advice. I like to give it, but I always tell my friends, when I give you guys advice, it's because it's easier for me to see what you're going through from the outside looking in. So don't take it as if I'm self-righteous, or not even self-righteous, or that I'm giving you advice from a place of like not knowing what you should do. But trust that when I am giving you advice, I'm going to need that same advice one day. I'm fully aware of that. That's why I always tell my friends, and I make it known to at least the closest people to me. They know when I give them advice, I always say that. I end it with that. I'm giving you this advice because you would probably give it to me as a friend. Mm-hmm. But two, I just want you, when it's time for me to split the block, because I know I'm going to go through exactly what you're going through, just remind me.
Run it back.
Yeah, run it back. Remind me, because I know this sounds good, because I don't just give advice without knowledge and understanding, at least, and I would say a little bit of wisdom from what I have so far. So that's the type of friend that I am. And I could be bossy, which it comes with the territory. Mm-hmm. I earned the right to be bossy, though.
Do you?
I did.
From who?
From life.
From life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put in work.
Mm-hmm.
I could be bossy sometimes, and I don't mind being bossy.
Okay.
But I had to pray about something because somebody told me that I was controlling. And let me tell you something.
I said what I said.
You said what you said with no wisdom, okay?
Lots
because
of wisdom.
That's controlling. I had to discern. I had to really.
And you had to break it down. You really had to break it down.
I did, because you know what? You got to be careful with the words that you put out there, because it impacts people in a certain way.
It does.
And for me, what I had to learn from hearing feedback from certain people, I had to realize trust is a key factor in it. And if I trust you, I'm going to hear you. If I don't trust you, because I know people like to manipulate situations to where it's tailored to them. I get it. I've seen it all the time. I've done it before too. But I've matured out of that. Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't take everybody's word I take a lot of people's word for face value for that reason. Because it could be coming from a place of, I don't know, like whatever awkward place it's coming from. But I had to. You did call me controlling.
I did.
But
because you like to
let's
take
clear.
control.
No, that's bossy though.
You are.
No, controlling is when you know. Controlling is when you. I ask. We are doing a project, and I'm looking over your shoulder and saying, "Do it this way. Do 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 it this way."
Yeah.
No.
Because
I do not do that.
You're a little controlling.
No, I do not. And I'm not going to sit here and take that from him. And we're
going
to have
control. In my eyes, we can have this off camera.
No, we're going to have it right here. Because I like this. But what I will tell you is I don't agree with that. I resent the fact that I'm being called controlling, because I know that controlling is different. It has levels to it.
What is your definition of controlling? Controlling
is what I was telling you about that. I'm controlling your every step, the way you communicate, the way you this, the way you that. Like that's control. Bossy is what I do with you and this podcast.
I don't think it's controlling every step. I think there's certain aspects of layering when it comes to controlling.
No, I think that there's levels to what you're saying, and I think that the controlling level is me dictating what needs to happen and how it's going to happen. You do not always listen to me. If that was the case, you would be making sure that you was doing shit the way I liked it to be done, period. Okay. And then when you don't do stuff that I don't like done or that we're not agreeing with, I don't give you a hard time. I always be like, okay, you did it your own way and it looks fabulous. So anyways, I had to clear that up because that sat with me for a while.
For 2 weeks?
Think about it. Yeah, for 2 weeks. Because but that's good because you should process things. You should think about it. We didn't fight about it.
No, we didn't fight about it.
I took it with a grain of salt and I was like, okay, I'll be mindful. I remember him saying that. I was like, I'll be mindful. And I started to pray about it because I was like, I know I'm not that. I'm bossy. Yes, I am. But controlling is different. Like I said, there's levels to it. But we can still agree to disagree, but I will clear the ear on that.
Y'all heard it first from his mouth.
Period.
He want to clear the air.
Clear it.
However, I said what I said.
Mm-hmm. And what you said was some bullshit. So the next thing that we're gonna go talk about is okay. Have you ever used poppers?
No, I thought we talked about that already.
No, remember we didn't edit it into the conversation from
Yikes.
last time because it was supposed to be on the first episode, no? Yeah, when it gets awkward, he likes to walk away. He likes to do that. That's part of the personality trait that doesn't deal with confrontation.
Oh, no, I don't like to deal with confrontation. So here we're circling back.
So yeah, let's run. No, seriously though. But so yes, well I've known that about you though, that you haven't used poppers. The reason why this question came up is because we had one of our supporters come and ask us to bring it up on the podcast, and it is something that we should talk about because it does happen. I don't think it's just the gay community that does it.
No?
I think that there's I don't think so.
I've never used it. I heard it's VCR cleaner.
Yes,
though.
it's VCR cleaner, and that should be enough to tell you not to do it. But I tried it because I had a partner that I was being intimate with before do it, and I was like, "What is that?" First of all, I was talking mad crap about it because I was like, "Is he doing coke out of like a bottle?"
Not coke.
I thought all I knew
liquid
was
coke.
that I don't know.
Is it a liquid?
It's a liquid because it's a liquid.
So you like inhale the liquid or what?
You inhale the chemical.
Or is it the smell?
It's the smell.
So you're not physically putting the liquid in your nose?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it is VCR cleaner from what I understand. I don't have the full.
Who made that?
The people who used to need to clean VCRs.
Well, why would they make it like a sexual thing?
People discovered sex as a sexual.
So it makes you open up or relax?
Guys, if you are watching this, and you could tell us the exact thing that poppers is. Matter of fact, let's.
But you tried it.
I know, but that don't mean I
So
knew
what did it
exactly.
do to you when you
Okay,
tried it?
so
yeah, let's talk about it.
the experience that I had from it. It's like a heightened sense of like not your climax, but like it gives you an adrenaline rush is what I'll say it does.
Okay. So like all the adrenaline like basically rushes to one area.
Why do you keep saying it? Why you want to say it's running to an area so bad?
It just relaxes you?
Yeah.
Like your whole body, or is it just like one part?
I think it's like
Is it your booty hole?
yeah, your booty hole. Okay, so your butt. For me, I have taken it. I've done it when I have dealt with like a well endowed man.
Oh, like heavy.
Because it kind of like when they have like really big pieces, and when I did it, it was for that. It was to help me relax
and like be at ease.
At anal ease.
Anal ease.
But yeah, it's a chemical that essentially what you're doing is inhaling this chemical, and it's really harmful.
It's harmful to your brain cells.
Yes, but the reason why we're talking about it is not to judge or to come off judgy. But it's more so to share with you guys that knowledge is power. If you know this about this chemical, probably stay back away from it. From what I understand, some people have experienced chemical burns around the nostril area because that's how they're ingesting it. There's issues that it could take a toll on your brain. So we're here to say and sound the alarm while you have the chance. Stop. Find you another way, but I hear
there's like other things. That
it seems like euphoric a little bit in a sense.
Like anal ease, you can use that if you need to numb your.
To explain why they find pleasure in it, let me explain that real quick. Or why when I tried it, I found it to help me with the experience was because I felt a little bit euphoric. It gives you a rush of like 4 to 5 seconds where you just feel like
out of body,
pound me, or like I'm gonna pound you,
pound town,
or like I don't know. It just gives you that almost an out of body experience for like 4 to 5 seconds. But there has its toll that it'll take on your health that it's not really worth it. The 4 to 5 seconds.
So basically, you're damaging yourself for 4 to 5 seconds of pleasure.
Yes.
But it feels good in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But the aftermath and the after effects and side effects is not good for you.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Gotcha. Will not be trying that.
Yeah.
I won't be trying it, unfortunately.
Yes. Okay, so I think that would wrap up the hot seat.
The hot
It was a little
seat.
hot, wasn't it?
It was a little hot.
Y'all saw the look I gave him? Let me move my hat.
I'm gonna smash the head off.
It is not tamed under here. That's why I got the hat on. And this is not my hat, by the way. This is his. I came in and was like, I need a hat.
He came in here
Real bossy.
real bossy, per usual.
Yeah. I didn't deny that I was bossy.
Moving along.
Work.
So what do we have next? We have the trendy fashion segment.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the trendy fashion world?
The trendy world. What's trending? Okay, so I want to talk about what I experienced this weekend at Disney, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. I think we touched all the parks. But people take the fashion game when they go to the Disney World real serious. They were looking like Mickey Mouse and all this stuff. But what I did notice and what stood out the most to me was a lot of like patterns. We talked probably last season about polka dots being a thing, and polka dots is still very much here. And I've been noticing more colorful polka dots. I'm noticing a lot of white polka dot, big and small polka dots combined to make it look like a different pattern. Polka dots is very much, it's a fun fashion statement for me. It doesn't always seem the most masculine, but you remember our picture that we did for the second season?
Which one?
What I had the shirt.
And I had the...
Yeah, that was actually a shirt that I thrifted, a woman's shirt that I thrifted. And I got so many compliments on that shirt. It looked good. I popped in it. But polka dots are definitely in. I noticed another fashion statement that I noticed is coming around is because, you know, it's the hotter months. Blazers paired with anything has been a statement for past, like 2 seasons? Well, they're changing out the blazer for the summer months for the vest.
The vest, I did notice that.
You've been seeing it?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of vests. Even you wore one in DC that was really cute. Actually, I think you wore 2 in DC that was cute. You had like the green one on.
Oh, yes.
And then you have like that net kind of distressed.
Oh, the crochet looking.
Crochet, yeah, that was cute too.
Yes, crochet is another thing that's in it.
It's so crazy how
the knitted material.
We're wearing knitted material in the summertime and we okay with it.
Yeah, because there's holes everywhere. It's not the thick. Yeah, and it's also not the thick crocheting stuff. Well, crochet is not thick in general, but there is lighter material that you could use, a yarn or so to speak. But that's also another trend that's up and coming. What trends are you seeing out there that you like this summer? I
see a lot of oversized, like baggy jeans are coming back.
Yes.
Which I never thought I would wear another pair of baggy jeans. Baby, because I had my era back in 2000. I grew up in the early 2000s. Like high school era for me. It was very much baggy jeans, baggy shirts, oversized. So, you know, when skinny came out, I'm like, oh, something that actually fits my body and I like that a little bit better. But back then, no. I was just like, no. So I recently just purchased a pair of...
Was it straight? The ones you wore in DC?
Yeah. I think I have the baggy. I had 2 pairs. I bought 2 pairs. I bought a cropped one. And then I brought like the longer ones too. Okay. Yeah, and I'm just like, these look cute. Especially for like the different vibe that you're trying to go for. Yes. It makes sense. It looks good. So I've been seeing a lot of that. I've been seeing a lot of like cargo pants, oversized cargo pants.
Those are still kicking.
Yeah, all of that.
Gen Z, thank y'all for bringing all those styles back and then doing it with the more modern take to it. You know, they pair the baggy with the tight up top or a crop up top.
I think that's so cute.
I think it's the cutest thing. It's more relaxed. It's like it makes you feel free to do and be whoever.
And it's cute, especially if you got like a look.
Yeah.
You'll eat it up.
Yeah, the aesthetic is like hits that baggy part, yes. But then too, it takes the focus off of the body styles, which is making me think that the BBL style
I think it's going
or fad is calming down some.
Natural bodies are coming back.
But just health in general. Yeah. Just better your health. If you have a BBL, I'm part of that. Like I'm an ally to that community because y'all shapes be shaping. I love it. But then also just make sure that your internal health is a priority.
Because I recently just saw Alonzo just went.
She
did surgery.
Did it? Okay.
I don't know if he prefers to go by he.
I felt like he didn't.
But I feel like he wants to. I feel like I saw something that said he goes by he.
Okay.
Him.
Okay.
But he ended up getting 360 lipo. And it was on live. The whole process was on live.
They're doing a lot of that now.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could be awake for that.
Yeah.
Like wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and his shape, when I saw it yesterday, he did like a update. It's been like 4 days now. It's giving.
So was the shape more feminine or masculine?
Yeah, feminine.
So is he?
He said, I don't know.
Is he still on to be?
I don't know if he's.
We should do some research about that.
Yeah, but the body is bottom. Lonzo looks good.
Yes. Well, shout out to him. I didn't see it yet, but I can't wait to see it because I'm like, okay.
It looks amazing. Hourglass.
But yeah, that's the trendy styles. That what I see out there on the streets these days. I love it. I don't think that there's anything that I'm not liking in fashion right now.
I don't think so either. I love the Renaissance era with the whole the shine, the real kind of like gaudy pieces, like a lot of bling, a lot of silver, a lot of gold, a lot of chains.
Yes.
I just love that. I'm going to see Beyonce song. You guys stay tuned for my look for the Beyonce concert because I'm gonna come. Like I ain't never came before. You gonna what? That didn't make sense.
You said you gonna what?
Come.
Oh.
Like I never come before.
Tea time. It's time for some tea, comer. Come on, some tea.
Come on.
So the tea right now.
Right now.
How do you feel about the Ice Spice glow up?
You know what's crazy? I love it for her.
Me too.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
Her being such a young
lady. Young lady.
Yeah. It's good to see that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even with her Nikki working with her, I feel like it's good. It's showing that she has the potential that she needs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows in the next 5-10 years where she could be? You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's a one hit. I don't think that. I hear people saying she is.
I have heard that before.
I don't think she's a one hit. I think once she gets comfortable and gets in her own little lane, that's it.
Yeah.
She will eat up because you gotta look at it like this. All of the legends that we have now are getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to come in and step in and fill those shoes at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like eventually they're gonna stop working. They're gonna stop doing that. So it's like the cycle's gonna have to repeat itself. So I feel like Ice Spice is doing pretty good when it comes to that. She looks amazing.
Yeah, she does look great.
And I just saw that Nicki posted something last night that they have another new song coming out together.
Yes, that's on the Barbie World soundtrack. I guess it's because that Barbie movie that's coming out. Which is going to be good. I think this song is called Barbie's World.
And she just did, Ice Spice just did a song with Taylor Swift too.
Yes, Karma. From her first hit that went viral, which is Munch, to right now, there's been a really fast growth. I think the last person I saw that on was like Megan Thee Stallion or somebody. But I love those careers that are like really taking off. Yeah. Cardi, when she took off.
I love Lotto. Like I know there's a lot of
Lotto, she's taking off.
Lotto, put it on the floor, bitch.
Put it on the floor for real. But no, the Ice Spice glow up is